It was my first time driving a car. I sat close to the wheel, hands at 10 and 2, with my knuckles tight against the leather. Look both ways, check your mirrors, use your turn signal, brake smoothly. It all merged into one sentence. No spaces, no punctuation. I thought, how do people think about all this stuff at once? Then my uncle handed me 2 eggs. Drive like that, he said. Be gentle or they'll break. Look both ways, comma. Use your turn signal, comma. Change lanes, period. All of a sudden, I was relaxed enough to hear myself. My thoughts were readable and didn't speed past in a blur. This morning, I woke up, hands near my head, knuckles tight around my sheets. Work out, get breakfast, call mom, do laundry, be at the appointment on time. No sentences, no spaces, no punctuation. My thoughts are a tornado in my head, too fast to see all at once, but it touches down in spots. Appointment, friends, food. But every once in a while, instead of hitting a stump or a house, my tornado hits a city. It starts with a welcome sign. Welcome to responsibility. Then it erupts my favorite spots in town. Worry, expertise, leadership. At Easter time, my family has a special tradition we call the egg fight. We take hard-boiled eggs and tap them against each other, and whoever's shell breaks loses. Only once, a raw egg got mixed in accidentally, and I ended up with raw egg all over my hands. It oozed slow and sticky, and even after I washed my hands, I could feel the egg residue. The last spot my tornado destroys explodes like the egg, slow and sticky, seeking into every nook and cranny it can find. This is Town Hall. It's called control. When control is destroyed, everything in my body stops. My tornado becomes a hurricane, and I am in the eye of the storm. My mind is still, but I can see wide-eyed as my whole life seethes in circles. I spot a brick. Maybe I can put control back together. I reach my hand out to grab it. My hand comes back empty, but it pretends it has succeeded and stays clenched in a fist. My city is destroyed, but my hand gives me power, and my head lifts, triumphant, as the hurricane ceases. Here's the problem. Instead of a tornado in my head, I now have a gaping hole in my chest. It is called anxiety. It fits between my lungs and my heart, and it's about the size of a hand when it's tight around a quarter. I'm still lying in bed, and I notice the sheets I've been clenching are sweaty, almost as sweaty as they were the night 6-year-old Ingrid padded down the hallway to Mom and Dad's room. Mama, I had a bad dream. Mama takes my tiny little hands and faces them towards the sky. She unfurls one finger at a time, reciting, "Cast all your anxiety on him, for he cares for you." As I open my hands, the despair in the fist-shaped hole slithers away, and what remains is a bright, new, and shining town hall. Only this one has a different name because it was made by a different carpenter. My attempts at architecture had been blown away by a tornado, but this will stand firm forever. It is called confidence. Confidence starts in my heart and travels through my arms and legs, down the tips of my fingers and the tips of the neurons in my head. It makes a belt around my waist, a breastplate, and a helmet. It fits my feet with uncanny readiness and hands me a sword. Put on the full armor of God. Clenched fists leave sweaty palms, and white knuckles end up drowned in sticky situations, and the town hall named Control only leaves a gaping hole, but surrendering to Jesus works every time. So the next time you find your life becoming a tornado, twisting upon itself, remember, you've got a carpenter ready to build you confidence, and a father who will handle you as gently as an egg. Live your life like that.